day one, down the drain. Not down the drain, just one of those clever sayings. I am sore, I'm hungry, there's only fast food around. I'm a little anxious about my bike being in the van. I covered it up. Absolutely nobody on the highway, as you can see. We made it. We're
Today, Junior?
We are in Regina. Sorry for the fan. I can't seem to change the setting of the speed. Holy sh*. I left Calgary at 11:40 is when I got into the van, AM. And I got here at 9:30. Let me run you through my plan of how I'm gonna continue my drive. So, first stretch was Calgary to Regina, which was a total of 757 kilometers. That was kind of today. I went through Okotoks, so maybe I added like another 50 on top, but that was the gist of it today. 757 kilometers. And then we go Regina to Kenora, which is 790 kilometers. And I have to go through Winnipeg, through and probably add another 100 kilometers to my day, which means it's gonna be closer to a 9-hour day tomorrow, okay? So that's the first part. And then when I get into Ontario, so Kenora is just on literally like maybe 50 kilometers max into Ontario. That's how far from the border Kenora is. Now check this out. To go Kenora to Nipigon is 583 kilometers, okay? I'm probably just gonna do that. I'm probably not gonna push it. I'm gonna take that as like an easier day. Then we got Nipigon to Sault Ste. Marie, which is another 586 kilometers. And then we have Sault Ste. Marie to Toronto, which is 700 kilometers, 698. So that's 3 days now, right? Still in Ontario. Are you getting this? Now let's go Toronto to Ottawa. A couple hundred kilometers, I think, right? 450 kilometers. So that's 4 days of the same province, and I'm doing 6 to 7 hours of driving every day. Huge country. Absolutely huge country. Honestly, I can't even stop to like fly the drone or anything, just because stopping loses so much time. So I just kind of have to keep pushing. Feels like such a hassle, you know? So I prefer to just like plow through it. Destination, the journey I'm enjoying the drive. I'm like daydreaming about I am, yeah, like waving at people that drive by, like it's great. So anyways, day one is done. We'll see you for day two. Hi. So I just, I got to Winnipeg not too long ago. Sorry, I'm trying not to get hit by a car here. And it's also really cold. I met my friend Dan for a coffee and had some tacos, and pretty good tacos. But he said that, so we're at the Forks is what this place is called, and there's like an old train kind of running through the background, and there's like a train over there, which I'll play right now. So that's really cool. And inside is like an old train station. It's very much like the distillery in Toronto. It's like a old train yard kind of scenario. It's very trainy inside. But he said that there's a really cool Winnipeg sign here, and he said that if I'm filming anything for the vlog, going across Canada, to come and at least get a shot of this thing. And there's a beautiful building here too, and I'll show you in a second, but apparently this is the Museum for Human Rights, which is cool because it's cool, right? Human rights, you know? That's a good thing. Okay, check this out. And then there's, I think that's a W. Art. That's pretty cool. I actually really like that. It was nice to see an old friend from Calgary and, you know, along the way here on this little journey across Canada. It's really cold and there's a lot of snow here. Oh, would you look at that? How cool. I like that. Very cool place out here in Winnipeg, Winterpeg. When I was in Mexico about 10 years ago, there's this dude who was at the resort and they'd call it Toba. For Manitoba, it'd be like Toba, Toba, Toba. That was their chant. It was very interesting. It's chilly. I'm wearing the same things as yesterday, so don't judge me. Oh, it's because I kind of wanted to just make it across the Harries when I left Calgary, and so all my clothes are kind of packed away. But tonight, I'm about to get into Kenora in about 2 hours. It's 6 o'clock, puts me in for 8:20 it looks like actually. I've never driven this part of the country, so it's been pretty cool. Absolutely boring. But I've gotten through some podcasts and some really good books. And I feel much more enlightened. 3 days, 3 provinces. Now it's gonna be 3 days, 1 province. So there's that. Also, I realized that in Winnipeg, the police or the bylaw officers are actually called cadets. Now, I used to be a cadet when I was about 13, 12. I don't know why they would call them cadets. That's all I got. See you in Ontario. Peace. Good morning. Welcome to Kenora. It's minus 20 out here. And I left Calgary at plus 15, plus 10. So I am not properly dressed and I can't find anything with a hood. I had a hood on yesterday, but I've been wearing it for 2 days and it's starting to get stinky. And so I figured might as well switch it out today. But the drive across Canada has been pretty mellow so far. I think it's about to get interesting. I haven't really been up and down many hills. I'm trying to find a way to hold this. I don't have gloves and my hands are cold because, like I said, it's minus 20 out here. But what a beautiful place this little town is, this little city. Population 15,500 is what it said on the board as I was driving in, and wow. I like it. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it's gonna be today. Seeing as how it's now Monday. Saturday, Calgary to Regina was like dead. And then yesterday was even crazier. Winnipeg to Regina to Kenora. So I drove all through Winnipeg yesterday and it was absolutely, like I felt like I was the only one on the road. So that was cool. I'm going to get going. I just filled up and I have leftover pizza from last night's dinner. So realistically, I don't have to stop for lunch today, which means the only other thing I have to do is gas up. I think I could probably do that in like Thunder Bay. I think I could probably make it all the way to Thunder Bay from Kenora. It's about 540 kilometers. My gas gauge says 651. So we'll see. They're never accurate and conditions change and all that stuff. So anyways, we are gonna get the heck out of here because it is too cold for me. I have some big announcements that I'm trying to figure out how to share, but I'll be doing that. Yesterday I passed the Geographical Center of Canada and they had a sign. And it Well, so here's the funny thing. If you're going westbound, you can park and stop and kind of like hang out. Like there's those red chairs that you probably see everywhere in the mountains. Oh boy, oh boy. But if you're coming eastbound, there's nothing. There's just a little sign. And that kind of sucks. Like, what the heck? You're not as important going eastbound. Like, you don't want to hang out in the center of Canada, because I wanted to hang out in the center of Canada, but it came up so quick that like I was driving, and then the next thing you know, it's like you can see it maybe 100 meters ahead, and then all of a sudden, longitudinal center of Canada, and I was like, wow, very cool. And then I see this huge sign on the left-hand side, and then like you see the two chairs, and I look back, and then all of a sudden there's a French one, and I was like what a cop-out. Like, you could have done so much better. But here's the footage of the one on the right side. We're gonna get on the road, and the next stop is, it was supposed to be Nipigon, Ontario, but I think we're gonna aim for Wawa, which is 10 hours away. Big push.
Connected your phone and is reminding you that 911 assist is set to off.
Okay. Forgot to lock up. There you go. I was just in Thunder Bay, and I stopped by a bakery, and then I went and got some fuel, and I pulled out of the city back on the highway, and then all of a sudden I saw this beautiful viewpoint, and then the next thing it said was the Terry Fox viewpoint, scenic viewpoint is what they called it, and it's gonna pull up right behind me, right over there. The Terry Fox man, and then the Terry Fox viewpoint. Pretty epic, I think. And I figured it would be easier to come and show you all what it looked like from up here. There's also, I realized there wasn't much to see on the highway. So, you know, truth is, I wanted to show you guys much more of my drive across the prairies and well, into Ontario and whatnot, but there really hasn't been a whole lot to see. So I figured, well, what's the point? I might as well just, you know, keep on pushing forwards and stop where it's worthy and forget what it's not. So I feel like this viewpoint is pretty worthy. But yeah, back on the road. Peace. All right, so turns out we're not gonna make it to Wawa because I forgot that when I crossed into Ontario, I also lost an hour, but I didn't lose it in Kenora. I lost it when I passed Kenora. So I am now in the Eastern time zone, which means I lost what was like a 10-hour drive turned into 11-hour drive, and then I stopped for gas, and I also so funny story is that Ontario police are not like other police. So Ontario's got a provincial police force called the OPP, and these friggers are like the most, they enforce the speed a lot. So as soon as I got into Ontario, I was kind of mindful of that, but I didn't think it was that big of a deal. And then I saw one going into Kenora last night, and then I saw another, and then today I have seen so many cops on the road, so much so that one of them was actually behind me for quite a while, like between Kenora and Thunder Bay, maybe like a good 20-25 minutes. And then what ended up happening is he was actually just meeting another buddy who was just further up the road, and his buddy had somebody pulled over. So they're on it, which means, you know, and the speed limit, right? So why that matters is because the speed limit here in Ontario is 90 on this particular highway of this part of the Trans-Canada. So it's you can't speed because they pull you over right away. Like even if you're doing 10 over, in most provinces 10 over isn't a big deal. In Ontario it is. So we're not gonna make it to Wawa, but we are right now in Nipigon, which is apparently it's Canada's smallest town. That's what it said somewhere on there, on some billboard going into town. And they have a little boat launch area here, a little park. And I'm gonna kick up the drone and see what we find. Yeah, let's check it out. All right, so, camera's really cold because I've been outside for the last 20 minutes. So no drone footage tonight because I have to calibrate something that is taking far too long to calibrate. I've tried two separate occasions. Like I said, I've been out there for about 20 minutes and it's freaking cold and my hands are cold and yeah. So here's what you get. That's all you get. I had to get pizza again because there's literally nothing else in town. Like literally nothing else in this town to eat. I could have had Timmy's. So pizza it was. What are we gonna do? Twist my rubber arm. I'm gonna go back to the hotel room and I'm gonna go post up and get nice and cozy because I'm cold now. So 3 or 4 days. Same lake. Insane. Insane. Anyways, I'm out of here. See you tomorrow. Peace. Good morning. Welcome to my room in Sudbury. I didn't know what to think about Sudbury. Very interesting place in Canada. Today we get into Toronto. Yesterday was a big day. The Canadian Shield is very much a Canadian shield. I'm not sure if that made sense, but I guess I didn't realize how just the geography of it, not just geography, the geology of it, like, it's just rock. Like, there's like, you could see like a small sediment of like soil, sediment? Yeah. So you could see like a small, like, you know, little bit of soil on top of these like massive rocks, but literally everywhere you would look was just these huge rocks. Like very cliffy, very rolling kind of vibe. But it was all just rock. It's like, yes, trees grow on top, and I don't even know how, which is fascinating. But the Canadian Shield is very much a thing, so that was cool. It was supposed to take me a couple of days to get around the Great Lakes, specifically Lake Superior, and ended up actually taking me just over a day and a half. And then I went Nipigon all the way to Sudbury. So that was a nice big push. Exhausting push though. The drive's been super easy. The highways have been freaking dead, like nobody around. But yeah, I really like Ontario. I am shocked at how beautiful it is. And you know what's funny is, like, even looking back or thinking back on my prairie drive, it really was a nice drive. Like, there really were some like beautiful moments, especially when the sun started setting and it was gold and just like this big clear blue sky. Yeah, like it was very cool. And you know what's funny is I didn't really mind the bareness, just how bare the land was. What I was surprised is coming out of Winnipeg, how much like just like a straight shot it is into Ontario. Like straight, like Winnipeg is like, you know that old joke about your dog running away and you being able to see it for days? Well, I think that's more true for Winnipeg than for Saskatchewan. So that's kind of been the drive so far. It's 6:20. My plan was to be on the road by 6:30, so I got 10 minutes to pack up my stuff here and get on her. Get on her, hey? All right. I think we have about a 4-hour drive into Toronto. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if I'm staying into Toronto late, like more than one day. I was gonna spend like a couple of days in Toronto, and then I think I'm just gonna cruise right through. I'm gonna go see a friend, like a childhood friend, Dylan. This is a big undertaking. I didn't realize how much exhaustion it would put on your body, but anyways, I gotta go. I got 5 minutes to get ready now. Catch you out there. Keep rolling. All right, party people. So I tried recording a vlog while I was driving. Didn't really work out as well as I thought. The audio was absolutely horrendous. So we're gonna scrap that. Yesterday I was in Toronto. I literally just crossed the Quebec border right now. I am at a truck pull off here, just off the side of the highway. My biggest surprise on this entire journey has been how much of a beating your body takes sitting in this chair for 8 hours a day. My seatbelt is on because safety first. Let's get comfy here. Yesterday I met up with my buddy Dylan in Toronto, who is a childhood friend, and we went for a kimchi Reuben sandwich. I guess pastrami is what they put in the Reuben. Right? That's what they put in the Reuben. Anyways, tasty. Old York Bar and Grill on Niagara Street near Trinity Bellwoods Park in Toronto. Strongly recommend. So that was my Toronto day yesterday, and then it started raining, and I said, you know what, there's no point in hanging out in Toronto. I might as well just continue on my trip. So here I am in Quebec. Last night I spent the night in Belleville, and now I'm on my way to Montreal. I'll probably go as far as Quebec City and then post up somewhere outside of Quebec City, and then tomorrow I will probably make my way into Halifax. So coming into Ontario, it's been great driving, has made it much more enjoyable, except for all the trucks, which have been so stressful because these guys, I mean, like, they're on a mission, like straight up, they're on a mission. They have a deadline, they have to get there, they have things to drop off, etc. They're crazy. Last night, and I don't have dash cam because my memory card got full yesterday, so I forgot to switch it out before I left Toronto. But it was so intense on the highway. You couldn't see. There's trucks like 2 in front of me, 1 beside me, and I'm kind of like just boxed into this thing. Just water shooting everywhere. Just insane. And I was very stressed out, so I pulled over in Belleville and I was like, this is all I'm doing today. This morning I woke up at 6 and then decided that I'm gonna sleep for another hour, and then I went and had breakfast and then peaced out. Now I'm at this truck stop filming this thing, and then we're gonna continue on. On our way we go. Today is Mount Gammy to Halifax. I think I'm gonna go for it. It's 9:30. It's gonna be 10 o'clock by the time I gas up. Should I? Yesterday when I was doing this in the car, the battery died, and I was talking about the amount of wheels on a particular truck. I was gonna show you. There was 24 wheels per side, so 48 wheels on this truck trailer. 48 wheels, that's how long these things are. The roads in Quebec are terrible. Like, terrible. Like, these are highways. Like, you're going at speeds, and at one point, there was one part, oh man, yeah, it was, it was like dancing. It was very weird. Just terrible. Where is all of Alberta's money going then? Let's not go there. We're gonna try to make it to Halifax. We're gonna go get a coffee. I haven't had a coffee. Breakfast here was toast or cereal. I had PB&J, and the coffee was incredibly, like, I'm a bit of a coffee snob, but I can also just deal with like just shitty old coffee, but this was like extra shitty. Like it had a very weird taste. Anyways, not that it matters. It sounds like a me problem, hey? I thought so too. Alright, well, 42,000 kilometers is where we're at for this morning, which is crazy because when I left Calgary, I'm pretty sure this was like 37, 38. I need an oil change at 43,150, and I think that's gonna be spot on when I get to Halifax. Yesterday, when I pulled into Montreal, I decided it was lunchtime and I needed to get some lunch, obviously. So I went to Schwartz. It's true what they say. Good meat. Great meat. Fantastic meat. So that was really good. The mustard, the pickles, the poutine, as they say around here. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. Montreal is beautiful, but the roads are terrible. Aren't the roads that bad in Calgary? Yeah, they're pretty bad in Calgary too. Winnipeg was also really bad roads. Holy crap, Winnipeg's roads were terrible. Lots about Manitoba that just isn't appealing. So yeah, I'm just waiting here for my car to warm up a little bit more before we take off. You know, you gotta let the engine get nice and juiced. So let's go get some coffee. Let's get the heck out of here and make some time because it's we're only losing light here. Keep rolling. New Brunswick is where we are right now. And there's a waterfall. So we're gonna go check out the waterfall. Pretty cool. I also need to stretch my legs because it's exhausting. So you can go check that out, but not today, not in these Nikes. But that's pretty cool. Would you look at that thing? That looks like a dam, doesn't it? Dam is right. I think we're gonna go check it out because it looks like you can get down there. So right through there. And it looks like you might be able to enter down here, right through here. Might as well get something done because there's a lot of driving, not a lot of exploring. And holy shit, that is some deep snow. Oh, nope. Nope, 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 nope. All right, let's, yeah, I know, honestly, I just stepped on some of this dirt and it ended up being like, I could pretty much step right through. It's pretty wet here. I think all the snow that they've gotten has melted and now the sediment's a big word that's come up this road trip, hasn't it been? I feel like it's not the sediment, but the soil is very soft. So we'll go around here. I think we might be able to make it. Nope. Maybe on the other side. I saw a car somewhere down there. So I'm gonna try and find it around this hotel here. I don't know where this is going here, but oh my God. Okay, I see. It's right in here. Okay, check this out. Hopefully we'll make it closer. Now the BM Center is where we want it to be. Truth is, it's a little underwhelming, but it is really cool. I wish you can get closer, but you get what you get and you don't forget. Isn't that what it is? So we are about 6.5 hours from Halifax. We're making it. We're making it today. I have committed to the mission. I have to go find a washroom, freshen up a bit, maybe grab another coffee. Maybe grab some lunch. Maybe I'll do that in Fredericton. I think that's kind of like the next big city. And then, whew. we got. So I was looking for somewhere to eat, and I found a place called Milda's, and they do pizzas and bakery stuff. But the pizzas look delicious, and I've had a lot of pizza on this road trip. But I feel like, what's one more gonna do, you know? But I came across this place, and I guess it's like it's very similar to like Neverland Arts Foundation. Seems like it's like an art foundation, but let's go inside and take a look. yeah, wow, that was super cool. I didn't think this existed here. I guess it does, right? Because it's like super old, but even the streets, like look how cute they are. Honestly, sorry, I'm just gonna get you guys not so close to my face here. Honestly, I like Fredericton. Very cute. Nothing but like colored houses everywhere. Yellow ones, pink ones, blue ones, red ones, green ones, brown ones. Very cool. And the food scene looks pretty poppin'. Saw some seafood places, obviously. Saw some very homey kind of bakery vibes. And we're going to try this pizza place out and see what we think. I'm about 4 hours, 5 hours. What even time is it right now? 5:20. I'll probably get into Halifax around 10 p.m. I was thinking about maybe 8 o'clock, but I had to stop and make a phone call. And then now I'm stopping to get food, and I think I have to make one more stop in a bit here to use the washroom, though I might actually just go run in there. I've been drinking lots of water today because I realized in the last couple of days I've been kind of hydrated with coffee and energy drinks, and that's not very good. That's the reality of being on the road, I guess, too, right? Like, my goal over the last week has just been to get on this side of the country, and now here I am. And I have enjoyed the journey, and I have pushed through because it sure as heck wasn't easy. Yeah, like, geez, Ontario was just the toughest province to get through, straight up. So that has been kind of tough, but otherwise, pretty easy drive. Yeah, I like coming into places like this and checking out places like this because I think this is kind of ran by that person with the food joint. It seemed like that's what it was. Yeah, and I love it when communities come together, especially in different parts of the world, different parts of the country. But you know, communities come together to put together places like this that exist for people that make art or are involved in art or any of that kind of stuff. It's like, I think that's what the world needs more of, is places where people can create. So seeing this, top notch. There was a dance class in there, obviously. There was some private artist studios. There were some filmmaking studios. There was a gallery. I saw a bunch of different dance rooms and stuff. And, like, how cool is that, right? So, anyways, Fredericton, that's been the day so far. I came across King's Landing. I guess that's a place in Canada, too. You know, I wonder if a king landed there. Probably. I think I might have to go and get my car just a little hosed down just because I really can't see out of my side view mirrors. Like, check this out. So imagine you're driving down a highway and like that's all you got, right? Like, I don't got a rear view here. Nothing to see back there. Can't see on that side either. It's a mixture of the dirt and it's a mixture of the water from the road because it's been raining. Case in point. So, yeah, we're gonna eat, take a breather, mosey on. Catch you guys later. morning from Kenora, where it's -20, and I was dressed for Jesus.